everyone! We are the air quality busters and we chase and study for air pollutants. They are like ghosts, invisible and super powerful.
Okay, air quality is the leading environmental risk factor globally. In fact, in 2019, around 7 million deaths were accounted to air pollution.
This situation is especially critical in cities, where more than the 50% of the global population lives and air quality standards are frequently exceeded.
What's going on?
No.
Shall we evacuate this sala?
What?
Oh, there is a new mission.
I will take a look, let's see what it is.
It seems like there is a new European air quality directive.
There are new evidences of the health effects and environmental damage due to air pollution.
So we have to implement new measurements and new actions so we can reduce the air pollution by 2030.
But everyone, relax. There's no need to worry. Here at BSc, we develop many tools to help us, the air quality busters. First, there's Calliope, which has been developed through a collaboration between several groups here in the BSc. It is an air quality forecasting system compounded by an emission, a meteorological, and a photochemical model with 3 nested domains covering Europe, the Iberian Peninsula, and Catalonia. Also, knowing this huge problematic in urban areas, we also have Calliope Urban, which operates at a street-level resolution of 20 meters. Actually, I am super excited to present you all the brand new Calliope website, which introduces new resources and explanations about air quality. And one key aspect of this update is the operational of Calliope Urban, which provides detailed NO2 data street by street in Barcelona. If we want to study better the city morphologies, we need to go deeper into physics and fluid dynamics. As we've seen in these images, we use artificial intelligence to know what's going on in our intersection in l'Eixample, and then by applying computational fluid dynamics, we can obtain very detailed results.
So our models are a great approximation of the future state, but what about what happened? So here's where we move into the post-processing section, where we can merge the model output with the observations of the air quality, and sometimes we apply artificial intelligence techniques so that we can have a better estimation of the real levels of air quality at a full spatial coverage. Here's an example of the city of Barcelona for 2019, the annual mean map. And here we are in BSc, where there is no much high values, but we are close to them. But the results have a lot of uncertainty related, so we also measure the uncertainty. And if we want to know if we are breaching or not the legislation, as is our mission, we also estimate the probability of exceeding certain thresholds. But now they are going to be more exigent, so we have to reduce, and this map is going to look worse. So in our uncertain project that we did, we designed a Shiny app where we can see these maps and interact for different years. We can see it for the census areas also. And we can see in the map the schools, the hospitals, the parks, the bicycle roads, and many more options. And we can also download this data. This app is really useful for the public administration and also for some vulnerable groups.
So the question now is how we can study the air pollution risk. Apart from the air quality levels, we need exposure indicators if we want a deeper analysis of the air pollution impact. We need to analyze how and where people are exposed. We achieve this by considering first mobility data, as demonstrated in the project Me Precisa, where we combine mobility patterns in Catalonia with our air quality data. And secondly, indoor exposure. This is so important because we spend the majority of our time in indoor environments. And this is our first results regarding indoor exposure in Barcelona city. Beyond air quality levels and exposure indicators, we need, or we must, account for who is exposed. Factors like gender, economic status, education, age, ethnicity, and many more can influence the propensity to be adversely affected by air pollution. So we need to account for the vulnerability. That means putting people at the center of our analysis, at the core, and considering health and environmental inequalities in order to achieve a clear, fair, and complete understanding of air pollution impact. So finally, risk arises as the dynamic interaction between these three items. That's all. Thank you so much for your attention. We are Álvaro Criado
Ada Barrantes,
And Andreu, Julián,
from the Air
quality
Service System.
in Air System Services Group.
and the Air Sciences Department. Thank you so much.
Gracias.